What's up, 502 crew? Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Ty, here with Nick and Brian.
What up?
So I'm back for my birthday. This is going to be released around my birthday. For those that don't know, my birthday's always around Labor Day. It's great because sometimes I just get a free day off from work without having to use a PTO day, because it just falls under Labor Day. So
congratulations.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a nice big song since it's a Labor Day kind of birthday type of thing, right? We always do something for the holidays. We never done nothing for Labor Day. Share some love to Labor Day. So I'm gonna go take advantage of this, and we're gonna go for the gusto.
Oh,
we're gonna bring out old Al Stewart.
Man,
we love our Al. Some of our favorite songs have been from Al.
Al. I
had to be the offbeat like that. I. So look, I live in another state now. Some might say a different border. Get it? Uh-huh.
There it is.
Yeah.
There's
terrible
always one.
Joke.
Boo.
Those of you that are, longtime fans, we appreciate it. And if you're new here, we're really close to 50,000 subscribers. We actually have the same amount as Al Stewart on YouTube. So,
with this page anyway.
Yeah, the topic page, right? I'm hoping that, this will give us another push, so I think we should really promote that. Let's get to 50K. Everybody, if you're watching this video, hit the subscribe button. Just to remind you, help us get to 50K. But that's why I'm bringing out Al. I'm trying to do something nice for my birthday, Labor Day, hit that 50K mark. Just whip it out. Let's do on
Man, you're really pushing it home, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, they've been begging for this song, too. So.
That's true. This is easily one of the biggest requests on the channel for a long time.
Yeah, On the Border has been literally everywhere. Yeah, it's been requested ever since the very first one, the Year of the Cat, which is iconic.
Where it all started.
It's literally iconic.
I can't tell you how many comments I've seen where it's just On the Border.
Yeah.
Like you type nothing else. It's just On the Border.
Right. And I mean, that Ryan is right. That's kind of where it started, was Year of the Cat. That's where this channel took off.
Yeah.
Was that song.
Yeah. We were like, oh, we're really doing this.
Yeah. Year of the Cat, that is where it all started. We even had someone get tatted, of our logo, and we got to share that on our page, that song really means a lot for some people. So I really want to share a story on that. We'll put a community post about that. But, like I said, Year of the Cat is where it got started. And it's on the Year of the Cat album. So we're going back to that album, released in 1976, and it went platinum. But some of the background about the song.
Stewart explained the song itself was about several things. The first verse was about the Basque separatist movement in Spain. And the second was about the crisis going on in the country known then as Rhodesia, now Zimbabwe. So Al and his history.
Yeah,
he's all over it.
He's a historian. So let's not wait any longer. It's been too long since we had Al on the channel. It's back. It's Al Stewart, On the Border.
Boats go out across the evening water, smuggling guns and arms across the Spanish border. The wind whips up the waves aloud, the ghost moon sails among the clouds, turns the rifles into silver on the border. Woo! On my wall, the colors of the maps are running. From Africa, the winds, they talk of change is coming. The torches flare up in the night, the hand that sets the farms alight to spread the word to those who are waiting on the border. In the village where I grew up, nothing seems the same. Still, you never see the change from day to day. No one notices the customs slip away. Woo! night the rain was knocking on my window. I moved across the darkened room and in the lamp glow I thought I saw down in the street the spirit of the century, telling us that we're all standing on the border. In the islands where
Yeah, it's lived up. 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 It's lived up.
It is so smooth every time.
Yeah.
On the border. just throw that in there.
Again, you can't predict it. Again.
Yeah.
It's different than the rest.
It's so different.
It's so different.
It's like Spanish.
It's like anxious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
The Spanish.
It's even got a
guitar.
little in the
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
I was
it
like,
does.
oh, what is that? I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
He's also there's like some vocal effects going on.
Yeah. It's just hot.
And then when the drums came in, even that was like a
We said, I was like, oh my goodness.
a time signature that I really wasn't used to. I'm like, okay, what's the tempo here? I'm not really sure.
The verse was like, boom, cut. It had what Ryan was saying.
Yeah, it had like a
bounce
beat in
to
it. Yeah. I was like, ooh.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh.
I don't know. There's something kind of like dance club about that. I don't know what it is.
Careful with the dance.
Because I was just like moving my shoulders. I'm like, I don't know. This one's kind of hard to place because it does have that Western soundscape as well. That whatever the
Clam.
The clams.
it just kind of reminds me of like when you see like somebody walking in boots and they have those spurs. The spurs on the boots.
Yeah.
It's like you walked out of the saloon.
Yeah.
The bad guy was just standing there waiting for you to come out.
On the border.
Yeah.
You got your hands to your side ready to pull the weapon.
But they haven't shot yet.
No.
That's the thing.
They haven't even
This
pulled
is just
it.
the whole setup.
Yeah.
But I love it though because like it really does build the anticipation with that kind of frantic
Every
piano.
verse, it's like there's more.
Yeah, the guitar fills, which was kind of spoiled. That was spoiled for us, by the way, so I was expecting it, but it's still great.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime you got that fast guitar like that just comes in and out, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I love it so much. It's just another example, man. Like you just don't know what you're gonna hear from Al. I mean, you just,
literally.
It's like, okay, what's this one gonna be? And it's another curveball.
Yeah.
Completely
it is.
different.
It is.
silver on the border. On my wall, the colors
There it is, the beat.
of the maps
Yeah.
are running. From
Like-
Africa,
like
the
skips.
winds
Yeah.
that talk of change is coming. The torches flare up in the night. The hand that sets the palms alight to spread the word to those who are waiting on the border.
No way.
Yeah.
In the village where I grew up, nothing seems the same. Still, you never see the change from day to day.
The vocals.
No one notices the
That's the
slip away.
Hey.
Late last night, the rain was knocking on my window.
And now we're cooking, yeah.
I moved across the darkened room and in the lamp glow I thought I saw down in the street the spirit of the century, telling us that we're all standing on the border. In the islands where I grew up, nothing seems the same. It's just the patterns that remain, an empty shell. But there's a strangeness in the air you feel too well. The fishing boats go out across the evening water, smuggling guns and arms across the Spanish border. The wind whips up the waves so loud, the ghost moon sails among the clouds, turns the rifles into silver on the border. On the border. On the border. On the border.
Yeah, just
really
play it-
didn't hear that piano
Yeah.
until the very end. That was nice.
Just play it again, man. Just
Yeah, this
play it
is an
again.
instant replay.
Yeah,
This gets the
Yeah.
immediate replay,
yeah.
boy.
What a great song.
That's fantastic. He never fails, man.
He never fails.
Never
bro.
fails,
Never
man.
fails.
It's just a vibe that it's like only he can make work.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't know. You just never thought that like historical songs like this, you know, the detail he goes in, that it could be so fun like this.
Yeah.
I mean, that really was a
This
fun
would be
song.
very fun to see Al perform live.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen some videos that have been sent to us, you know, Al's like You're the Cat, right? You know, like a live performance of You're the Cat. He puts on a good show. Like we gotta see Al
Yeah.
at some point.
Hey, we did get offered.
We did get off. We
got
should have
off.
took up on it.
Well, we couldn't because
COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, trash.
Darn you, COVID.
I don't know. It just kind of felt like an '80s dance vibe with
Yeah.
with those keys. I don't know why, but it kind of sounded like a precursor to that. Dun, 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 dun.
Even at the end, it sounded a little, a little funky.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I like that.
Yeah, there was a Who song called "Eminence Front," and I kind of got similar vibes to that song. Combining that with the Spanish guitar,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then all the other Al stuff we're used to, that synth in the background, and his storytelling type of voice. Even though on this one, I thought the vocal effects were cool.
Yeah, they
It's
were cool.
It's
Yeah.
almost like they were just kind of trying to
layered. They were like layered.
They were layered, and they were just kind of like, it was just kind of like being like rushed by. I don't know how else to describe it, but it was just kind of like in and out. I don't know if that has something to do with the meaning of the song, like whatever's happening in this revolution. Maybe things were trying to get done very quickly, so you weren't caught, that type of thing. So I just thought it was great. I mean, it had stuff that I expected, but again, it has a sound that you just don't know without, man. Another hit. He has not missed for us on this channel.
No. And I always like in his songs, like he doesn't just overuse the title of the song. He like slips it in there. It's like at the end of a verse, or, like Year of the Cat was like that. In the Year of the Cat, it's like the end of the verse.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think the way he composes a song is just special. Like it's just a masterpiece every time. I'll be honest. It's the way that he writes the music. He may not have the appeal of the top artists or whatever, but it's just the way that he structures the songs. He just puts a lot more effort and, more passion into it, which, shines through with us at least. So we really enjoy this. And, I just thought this one was one of my favorites. This is up there. This is definitely up there.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the song. It, like I said, surprised me because Nick's, he said like it's just you don't know what he's gonna do, and and I'm telling you that little beat he put in there, I was not expecting that. That's like, I don't know if I was hearing it clearly. It's probably like the drums or something, probably in the back making that.
Yeah.
But it sounded like a beat, like somebody like threw in a beat from the computer, like he just threw it in there.
Yeah.
And then obviously it's like I was like, dang, it's like really like detailed in a way.
Yeah.
It's
always detailed.
But my favorite part is the Spanish guitar because that's I don't know. I know I've said this 1,000 times. That is how I would want to play.
Yeah.
If I would ever learn how to play guitar, I would want to be I want to be able to.
Guitar.
Yeah, I want to be able to play.
Well,
like
you said
that.
that about a few different styles, but
Well,
I know what you mean.
There's a
That's
couple.
one of them.
Yeah, this is one of them. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how many times I've said it, but that is one of the styles that I would love to like learn how to play. Like just, I move my hips with it. And I agree with Tyler too. Like he's just so smooth with what he says, and like there was one part where he said a sentence, but then I was like, dang, he has no more room to finish the rhythm.
But he does.
But he does.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
finished it. And I'm like, dang, that is crazy how you can do that. Man, it sounds good.
Yeah.
I thought he didn't have enough words left to say to finish off that rhythm.
Yeah, and that's one thing we harp on all the time. Like, I feel like Al's vocals is maybe a reason why he didn't get so big.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I can understand that. It's not like he's the greatest singer in the world, but I do appreciate his delivery.
Yeah,
like he does have an original delivery for sure.
Yeah,
Al's the GOAT. Al's the GOAT.
I don't think anybody like sings like that. I've never heard anybody else had that kind of style.
It's very whimsical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, where would we be without Al Stewart? I mean, who knows?
When we heard that song, You're the Cat, we were like, I was blown away. I knew I was blown away.
Yeah, I was definitely blown away.
I had to stop it. That was the first time I ever stopped it myself, besides Nick doing it.
To this day, I still have not been like blown away like we have that day.
I've had a couple.
Yeah. Well,
Boss Skaggs as well.
yeah. I know
There's a couple I've been like, you gotta stop this now. This is too fire. But yeah, that's the first time. Like that song will forever be
iconic.
right here. Yeah, it's just great.
Ow.
And the thing that's great about his songs is that even though we may not like know the extent of what he's talking about, you can still picture it in your head.
Yeah.
He still always gives you the best available, photo in your mind, even if you know nothing about the subject. So it's just, that's the mark of a great songwriter, a great musician. All these songs now, all on the playlist.
Gold
I'm
top
the one
shelf.
getting added.
Yeah.
And this was the shortest Al song we've done.
Yeah.
And it still seemed like there was so much in that song.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, I don't know, man. We just can't praise the man enough. I feel like we're just repeating the same stuff. All right, yeah, that's pretty much it. Al Stewart hits again. No surprise. Welcome back to the channel, and we'll be happy when you're on again. That's it, guys. Don't forget to drop a like, and as always, please tell us your views.
Thank you for subscribing and clicking that bell.
Peace out.